We're going to get right into the game. It's going to be our second quarterfinal of the European Top 8 bracket here in Season 1 of the Valor Series, presented by AT&T.
Yeah, so let's see which team's going to invade here. I doubt they invade, but it looks like the other side of King and SK Light, they look like they want to invade here. No, they're not. They're just getting vision on one another and getting, basically, Slims is going to farm along with Zenio. Zenio is up there because Zenio is going to help Slims get a faster jungle rotation. But let's talk about Slims and why he was picked. You know, he actually is a very mobile hero. Every third attack, he has his passive called Piercing. Every third attack, he gains a Pierce effect. Both on the target enemies behind it, they take 130% of their normal damage, which makes Slims a very fast jungle. Okay, watch. When he stacks 3 times, you see the extra damage that comes out on that golem. This is what makes Slims so good in jungle because he can clear really fast.
And not only that, but you take a look at the dive potential onto the side of Kebab. Flex is going to have that opportunity to get those speed ups and to get that ability to maneuver around in these team fights, which I know is definitely going to be helpful for Nova as they are lurking on the bottom side of this map.
And look at this jump there. He has something to leap of vitality. He can leap over walls. It also increases his attack damage by 50 for 5 seconds after he lands. The one thing I do want you guys to watch with Slims here, he has a flying spear. The farther he throws it and it lands on enemy hero, it will stun them up to 2.5 long dead seconds. So if he lands that spear and they engage with Slims landing that spear, it's going to be GG for the side of Nova.
I think every dead second is a long second for every single one of these teams.
2.5 seconds is a lifetime of a stun.
It's just, you want to get back on the battlefield. You want to make sure that you can help out your team. And Kebab, we saw, even though they are an unknown, a dark horse, as you might call it, they still have had a semi-successful draft.
Yeah, there's a spear coming out. Oh, it hits the Malik there, and the engage is going to happen here.
And
then look at Nova Dark. He used Endure at the right time, but Malik is going to get this kill here.
Such a long stun. That's going to be L'Oreal off, and a great little counter effort here by the members of Kebab. That's going to be a 1-for-1. You've got the Sentinel as well as that Dragon available for them to be able to take.
Since we talk about Slims, let's talk about Lindis a little bit. She has a passive called Tread Softly. So whenever she passes through her bush, she gets increased movement speed and lets her run around, and it strengthens her next normal attack for a short period. And beautiful rotation here by Kebab there, securing the Abyssal Dragon, putting them in a level lead. But with Lindis, when she comes out the bush, she fires 2 arrows, dealing a lot of physical damage against her opponent. So watch how she plays around the bush. That's her win condition, is fighting around these bushes.
Fighting around the bushes, but more importantly, ensuring that they get these priority targets in the team fights. You're going to be able to see that Save Golem being taken right there. Such
a great play by Kebab. King there's Mina setting up and taking down the Golem's health. So she's basically increasing the rotation speed of Lindis to be able to clear jump. But look at it, level 6 Lindis there. And Lombard is not going to be able to stand a chance to get out of here. And look at the damage and the cutting potential from Lindis.
So we're at just over the 3-minute mark. Dark is going to take down King, and it looks like there is potential for another one. You're going to have Sebek join the fray. That's going to be a double kill for the Lindis.
There. Well, nice ultimate by the Zenio, coming from afar on the side of the map, and they get a tower for this. And look at the damage Slim's doing that tower. Every third stack, look at the amount of damage that just hits that tower when he stacks 3 times there. This is why Slims is so good. Once he can stack and hit down towers extremely efficiently due to his passive there.
Coming up on the 4-minute mark, 8.1 gold across the board. Kebab and Nova keeping themselves nice and even. And let's talk about this early game coming into the mid game on these teams. Which of these teams are going to have the priority once those first 2 items get completed?
Yeah, it's going to depend on how they're going to fight here. Slims lands his stun, and he's able to focus on that. Look at Wonder Woman. She got stunned, and now he's focused on her ultimate. Didn't even protect her. And now Lindis, with the bush there, get the speed advantage and able to run away. But so far, Nova is fighting very well here, and they're engaging really, really well. The Malik, though, got a 3-man cleave on the enemy team. This may turn around the fight for the side of Kebab here, and he's ulting away. Wow, what a beautiful play by Nova here.
Good little effort by them. Flex is going to take out, and this Slims, something that we weren't really expecting in this match, is already creating himself a pretty valiant effort. That's going to be actually a double kill.
Yeah, Flex on these marksman champions. He just 1v1'd the Lindis there and won that fight. So really good job on the side of iFlex.
Coming up on the 5-minute mark, it's now Nova supporting themselves an 11,500 gold lead. Already secured themselves 1 turret in this game. That middle tier 1 is going to be extremely important for allowing them to get out and inside the jungle. Anytime you can take out the outer ring, that allows you these opportunities to push farther into the enemy jungle and set yourself some up these ganks. And with the lack of vision capabilities in Arena of Valor, it's going to be hyper important when that outer ring gets taken.
Yeah, exactly. That's the key. It opens up map pressure for the team. This is where I love to see Nova take advantage. And they exactly doing that with the middle tower down. It opens up map pressure for them to now take objectives like the Abyssal Dragon, which Kebab actually took earlier. So with Nova taking it, it's going to put them ahead. But look at Kebab, decisively engaging, and who takes it? The Lubu takes the Dragon.
Cran takes the Abyssal Dragon, but that doesn't mean the fight is going to stop just yet. Nova is prioritizing the targets. He's going to be able to take Louis 1v9. That's going to be the Wonder Woman kicking down and out. And now the members of Nova are turning into a bloodbath. 10-3 already at the 6-minute mark. A double kill going into that L'Oreal's hands. The strength and power of these carries are showing through.
Yeah, Nova is doing such a good job focusing down. You know, Kebab is a little more split out and in the open. They definitely want to fight, you know, and not bunch up. And with the way Nova is playing there, you know, they're focusing down whoever is overextended. They're just protecting iFlex really well, and he's basically doing a lot of the damage in the back line and deleting whatever opponent that's kind of out of position and within his range.
As now we have a little bit of a self-reset. You can see members of Nova have spread themselves across in that 2-1-2 format across the map. Light trying to see what he can do to be able to take this bird, as now the other outer turret in the top side is going to go down. It's going to be Flex taking yet another kill onto the mark. 4-0-6 for that Slims.
Yeah, look at the Slims. Look at the Lumber. Oh, barely missing the Malik. And does he land the stun? He does not. That spear has such a far range, and if he lands that really far, the stun can be a game changer in these engages.
The game changer is there, but it's Kebab that are getting roasted on the Barbie themselves, as Nova Esports is continuously taking over. They have got themselves 2 towers, and wow, look how early of a Slayer they're taking. We saw Slayers post 10 minutes in all 3 games in the first quarterfinal.
I mean, Nova is just playing extremely well. Their decision-making and their macro play is very good. Like they said, they talked about being more opportunistic, waiting for the enemy team to engage, and then taking advantage of missed positions or misplays, and that's exactly how they're playing in this game right now.
9 seconds left remaining on the next Abyssal Dragon. You've got the Dark Slayer buff into the hands of Nova Esports, and you want to talk about swift, clean, and on the mark. That's exactly what they're doing so far in this match.
Yeah, and look at Nova. Again, they're taking a Dragon. They have Dark Slayer. This is a really smart play because when you have Dark Slayer, you can't contest the Dragon. If you do, then you're going to ask for, look at the amount of damage coming out. You're going to ask to get deleted because they have a Dark Slayer buff. And now because you try to save or steal the Dragon, you're down 1 person, and that allows them to take the tower on the bottom here.
Ask for death and ye shall receive. As light turns to dark, the gray screen is going to be available. The bottom tier 1 turret is down, but the onslaught of Nova still continues, looking to make themselves the big bang as they are going to go straight towards onto King.
Wow, look at that Lumber. Oh, that combo. Such a beautiful play by Y01 there. I mean, that was really good team fight there by getting the kill on L'Oreal or Mina and then securing the tower. Now they take 3 towers from that 1 Dark Slayer.
This is what
That's really worth it.
This is what the power of an early Dark Slayer provides for a team that is ahead as far as Nova Esports. And now it's the power of rotations that's putting themselves in another advantageous position. They're going to try to take down. He's going to bob and weave, but it doesn't matter. Flex is going to take down another tower, another member of Kebab, rather. Nova Dark is going to get shut down as well, but it doesn't matter because Nova is rocking and rolling in this game.
Yeah, and that's where one thing they try to get the kill there. Instead, they should have just focused the tower because Slims, again, can take these towers down so fast with the items that he has already. So let's see if they're going to try to push this tower again. And with the range there, they have to dive onto the Slims and stop him from taking the tower. Look at the ult onto the tower. Slims is going to back off a little bit because Lindis is putting some pressure. And yeah, they're going to give up this tower and not risk it.
There's no reason to become overzealous because things like that happen. Lubu is going to go down. He's going to be sent back to the dark side as we are at just over 9 minutes into this game, 20 seconds until the next Abyssal Dragon mucks up. And with 2 for 1 rather, in favor of Nova, they're looking to continue to push this lead. 5,000 gold.
Yeah, for sure. Let's take a look at like where the item lead is as well. I mean, the gold advantage is pretty significant for Nova. They have, you know, 5K gold lead. And look at the items here. Like Slims has completed his Soul Reaver, his Clan Sancti, which is an amazing item. It's a staple for marksman because it gives crit, chance, damage, all around good item for marksman. And look at the damage coming out here. Wonder Woman can't even survive against the L'Oreal. And Nova just dominates Kebab here with these counter engages.
As now the legendary mark gets thrown out for iFlex. You knew that he was going to be the carry, the captain of the team, as well as the major damage dealer. 8-0 and 8. The inner tower in the mid lane has been taken down. The high ground tower is next on the menu. It looks like Nova is going to take just that, and the onslaught continues.
Yeah, and look at this dive. They're so decisive. They kill both heroes, and this is going to be the game-ending push here. Very nice focus from the side of Nova there. They're so decisive in their focusing, and really good play by iFlex on this Slims. I mean, the L'Oreal, the Lumbar, they played really well and synergized together to win a lot of these team fights.
And just like that, at just